When it comes to buying a car, we all want to feel like we're making a smart investment. But what if I told you some cars on the market are nothing short of financial disasters? Cars that look great on paper, but quickly turn into regrets on wheels. Take the Mitsubishi Mirage, a car so problematic that owners report spending more on repairs in the first 3 years than they paid for the car itself. One owner's engine failed completely at just 42,000 miles, requiring a $4,200 replacement that's worth more than the vehicle's current value. And that's just one of the 17 automotive nightmares we're covering today. From engines that fail prematurely to repair bills that rival a down payment on a new car, these vehicles are riddled with problems that Consumer Reports has documented through surveys of over 300,000 actual owners. These aren't just opinions. They're backed by hard data from people who've lived with these vehicles day in and day out. And trust me, some of these might shock you. Luxury brands you thought were reliable, trucks from manufacturers with supposedly bulletproof reputations, and popular SUVs that hide serious flaws beneath their attractive exteriors. Stick with me, because this isn't just a list. It's a buyer's guide to what not to buy. Miss this, and you could be driving straight into a financial nightmare that you'll regret for years. The Chevrolet Blazer seems appealing with its bold design and tech features, but it falls short in almost every area that matters. Priced steeply at $44,000, it struggles with engine stalling, electrical issues, and poor reliability, especially in 2021 to 2023 models. Consumer Reports members report frequent problems with the infotainment system freezing, engine hesitation, and transmission shuddering at low speeds. Owners describe being stranded multiple times in the first year of ownership due to faulty fuel pumps. The electrical gremlins are so persistent that dealerships often can't fix them despite multiple visits. Fuel efficiency is underwhelming at just 20 miles per gallon combined, costing owners about $300 more annually on fuel compared to similar-sized competitors. The depreciation is even worse. These vehicles typically lose about 45% of their value in just 3 years, meaning a $44,000 Blazer will be worth just $24,200 after 3 years of ownership. Add in high insurance premiums, expensive repairs, and subpar crash test results, and it's clear why Consumer Reports members rank it among the worst vehicles on the market. Moving to the luxury segment, the Lincoln Aviator completely misses the mark despite its premium price tag. Starting around $53,000 and climbing to $88,000 for the black label trim, you'd expect excellence. But what you get is disappointment. Reliability is abysmal, with models from 2020 through 2024 facing recalls for serious issues, including electrical system failures and faulty airbags. The 10-speed transmission is particularly problematic, with owners reporting rough shifting and occasional complete failures, requiring replacement at costs exceeding $7,000. Fuel economy is just 18 miles per gallon combined, costing owners upwards of $2,500 annually, about $800 more than they would spend with a BMW X5 or Audi Q7. The technology systems constantly frustrate, with infotainment freezes and driver assistance features that break for phantom obstacles on highways. Once the warranty expires, maintenance becomes a financial burden. Owners report services costing 30 to 40% more than competitors, with routine 30,000-mile services hitting $1,800. Interior quality disappoints, with panels creaking within the first year and leather wearing prematurely. The Volvo XC60 attracts buyers with impressive safety ratings and premium interior, but hides serious problems beneath its stylish surface. The 2024 model faced 3 major recalls, with owners reporting transmission problems and engine stalling. The infotainment system freezes while driving, and Volvo's heavily promoted driver assist features often malfunction, with adaptive cruise disengaging without warning. Maintenance costs nearly double what Toyota or Honda owners pay, with parts sometimes taking weeks to arrive from Sweden. At $53,000 fully equipped, it costs substantially more than Japanese and Korean alternatives while delivering less reliability. One owner's 2023 XC60 developed multiple electrical faults within the first year, requiring 6 dealer visits and leaving them without their vehicle for 18 days. Despite Volvo's reputation for longevity, Consumer Reports data shows below-average reliability, particularly with electrical systems. The Rivian R1T electric truck, impressed with innovative design and off-road capabilities, but disappoints in ownership. Starting at $71,700 and reaching $117,000 for top models, owners report persistent software glitches and problematic air suspension that leaves vehicles stuck in their lowest setting. The promised 314-mile range falls 20 to 30% short in real-world driving, especially in cold weather. In 2024 alone, the R1T faced 4 recalls, including a serious issue with accelerator pedals, potentially sticking in the depressed position. With limited service centers, owners drive hundreds of miles for repairs or wait weeks for mobile technicians. Parts shortages extend even simple repairs to months. Despite impressive performance, these reliability and service issues have resulted in the lowest satisfaction ratings in its class, with many owners vowing never to purchase another Rivian. The Polestar 2 combines sedan styling with hatchback practicality and a crossover-like seating position. Despite its distinctive design, this EV ranks among Consumer Reports' least recommended vehicles due to persistent problems. The Google-powered infotainment system regularly freezes or reboots while driving, taking climate control and navigation offline for minutes. Voice recognition frequently misunderstands commands or stops responding. Range falls 15 to 25% short of the EPA's 270-mile estimate in everyday driving, lagging behind the Tesla Model 3's more consistent performance. Cold weather is particularly problematic, with range dropping up to 40% in winter. Despite Volvo parentage, 2021 to 2022 models face serious recalls for battery problems that could shut down the high-voltage system without warning at highway speeds. The ride quality is stiff and unforgiving, with road noise exceeding expectations for a $50,000 vehicle. Limited service centers force owners to drive hundreds of miles for repairs or wait weeks for appointments, with parts sometimes taking months to arrive. One owner waited 11 weeks for a control module while their car sat unusable. The Ford Bronco revived a beloved nameplate with rugged styling and impressive off-road capabilities, but reliability issues make it one of Consumer Reports' least recommended vehicles. Starting at $39,600, with the Raptor reaching $90,350, it faces numerous recalls, including cracked fuel injectors that could cause fires. Transmission problems include harsh shifting and complete failures requiring replacement, with some owners needing multiple replacements within 30,000 miles. V6 engines are unusually loud, with valve train issues requiring expensive repairs. Interior materials feel cheap with early rattles, while the infotainment system is outdated and slow. Build quality is inconsistent, with misaligned panels and water leaks. The hardtop is particularly problematic, with warping and leaks even on new vehicles. One owner's $65,000 Bronco leaked through the roof during the first rainstorm, damaging interior electronics. Fuel economy averages just 17 miles per gallon, costing owners $2,500 to $3,000 annually, nearly double what more efficient competitors require. The Buick Encore attracts buyers with its compact size and cargo room, but Consumer Reports data reveals it's among the most problematic vehicles in its class. The 1.4-liter turbocharged engine is severely underpowered, with 0 to 60 times exceeding 10 seconds, creating genuine safety concerns when merging or passing on highways. Reliability issues plague the transmission, air conditioning, and electrical system. Owners report transmission shuddering that dealers can't fix despite multiple attempts. Air conditioning failures are common after 30,000 miles, costing over $1,500 to replace. Electrical problems include instrument panel blackouts and random warning lights, typically appearing just after warranty expiration. Fuel efficiency is decent at 25 miles per gallon combined, but competitors like the Honda HR-V and Mazda CX-30 offer similar economy with far fewer reliability concerns. The infotainment system is clunky with slow responses and connection issues. Resale value plummets, with Encores losing 45 to 50% of their value within 3 years, leaving many owners underwater on loans. The Dodge Durango presents as a bold, powerful midsize SUV with impressive towing capacity. Starting around $40,000 and reaching $95,000 for the SRT Hellcat, it looks appealing but ranks among Consumer Reports' worst vehicles. Fuel economy is abysmal at just 15 miles per gallon combined, costing owners over $3,000 annually, nearly double what Kia Telluride or Toyota Highlander owners spend. Engine problems include exhaust manifold issues creating a distinctive ticking noise that costs $1,200 to $1,800 to repair, typically appearing after 60,000 miles. The 8-speed transmission is prone to harsh shifting and complete failures requiring $4,000 rebuilds. Safety scores fall below average, with the IIHS giving marginal ratings in some crash tests. Interior quality disappoints with premature seat wear, dashboard cracking, and early rattles. The third row is cramped despite the vehicle's substantial size. Maintenance costs run 30 to 40% higher than Japanese or Korean alternatives, with brake jobs needed every 25,000 miles at $800 plus. While offering impressive power, these advantages come at the cost of reliability and value. As one owner put it, "It's fun when it works, but spends too much time in the shop." The Jeep Wrangler has earned its place among Consumer Reports' least reliable vehicles. Starting at $33,000, it appeals to adventure seekers, but reliability issues and daily driving compromises make it questionable for most buyers. Electrical problems top owner complaints, with frequent issues in the power distribution center, causing random warning lights, accessory failures, and complete shutdowns. Vehicles sometimes refuse to start despite being relatively new. Steering is vague and wandering, requiring constant corrections on highways. The infamous death wobble, violent front-end shaking at certain speeds, continues to plague many Wranglers despite Jeep's attempts to address it. Water leaks persist, particularly with hard tops. Rain or car washes lead to wet carpets, damaged electronics, and eventually mold problems, often beginning within the first year. Fuel efficiency is abysmal at just 19 miles per gallon combined, costing owners $2,500 to $3,000 annually, nearly double what crossover SUVs require. Ride quality makes daily driving unpleasant, with excessive bouncing, significant wind noise, and instability during routine driving. Limited cargo space means owners struggle with basic grocery runs or weekend luggage. While depreciation was historically low for Wranglers, current models are losing value faster than previous generations, with owners reporting significant negative equity after just 3 to 4 years. The Jaguar F-Pace offers alluring design and engaging driving dynamics, but ranks among the least reliable luxury SUVs. Starting at $58,300, it hides serious flaws beneath its beautiful exterior. Electrical problems begin early, with frequent failures of infotainment, climate controls, and driver assistance features. These aren't minor glitches. They often render critical functions inoperable. Engine issues include excessive oil consumption and complete failures due to timing chain problems, with repair costs exceeding $8,000, typically just after warranty expiration. Fuel pump failures are common, stranding owners when vehicles suddenly shut down. Replacements cost $1,200 to $1,800, with some experiencing multiple failures within a few years. Transmissions develop rough shifting and hesitation after 40,000 miles, with repairs starting around $3,500 and reaching $7,000 for replacements. The limited dealer network forces owners to travel significant distances, while parts often take weeks to arrive. Depreciation is brutal, with F-Paces losing 55 to 60% of value within 3 years, significantly worse than BMW or Audi competitors. As one owner summarized, "It's gorgeous when it works, but spends so much time in the shop that I can't enjoy it." The Nissan Frontier presents as a rugged mid-size truck, starting at $29,000, but ranks among the least reliable in its class. Transmission problems are common, with complete failures requiring 4,500 plus replacements. Even newer models with the 9-speed automatic develop shifting issues and hesitation between gears. Engine problems include oil consumption and timing chain failures, leading to $5,000 to $7,000 rebuilds between 60,000 to 90,000 miles. Paint quality is poor, with premature chipping and clear coat failure within 3 to 4 years. Fuel economy disappoints at just 18 miles per gallon, costing owners $500 to $700 more annually than Honda Ridgeline or Ford Ranger owners. The interior feels dated with uncomfortable seats and excessive road noise, while handling remains unstable during emergency maneuvers. The Chrysler Pacifica Hybrid seems ideal, a spacious minivan with plug-in efficiency and 82 miles per gallon equivalent rating. However, battery and charging problems are common, with many 2021 models entering limp mode, where the hybrid system shuts down completely. The 2023 model faced a major recall affecting 67,000 vehicles for a wiring connector that could cause stalling while driving. Electrical issues include freezing screens and power doors that refuse to operate, creating safety concerns for families. Many dealers lack properly trained technicians, resulting in misdiagnosed problems. Parts are often back-ordered for weeks, leaving families without transportation. Despite impressive efficiency when working, reliability issues and poor resale value, 10 to 15% less than Toyota Sienna hybrids, make it risky. The Volkswagen Jetta starts at $21,995 with stylish European design. But reliability issues place it among Consumer Reports' worst vehicles. Models from 2019 to 2021 face transmission failures, engine stalling, and electrical problems leading to costly repairs. Recalls for defective fuel lines and airbag malfunctions raise safety concerns, while crash test ratings are merely average. Customer opinions are split. Some appreciate the smooth ride and 30 mpg efficiency, but many criticize cheap interior materials that show premature wear on steering wheels and seat bolsters within 2 years. Maintenance costs exceed expectations, with turbocharged engines requiring premium fuel and more frequent oil changes. Owners spend 20 to 30% more on routine maintenance compared to Toyota or Honda alternatives, with parts costing significantly more when needed. The Land Rover Range Rover Sport projects an image of luxury and capability, but consistently ranks among the least reliable vehicles in Consumer Reports surveys. Starting at $85,100 for the 2025 model, it demands premium pricing without delivering premium dependability. Electrical problems are pervasive, with owners reporting frequent failures of the infotainment system, climate controls, and air suspension. These aren't minor inconveniences. They often render key features inoperable and require expensive dealer visits to resolve. One particularly common issue involves the air suspension failing and leaving the vehicle stuck in its lowest setting, making it essentially undrivable until repaired. Engine and transmission reliability fall well below expectations for a luxury vehicle. Owners report cooling system failures, oil leaks, and timing chain issues that typically appear just after the warranty expires. Repair costs are astronomical, with even routine maintenance costing 40 to 50% more than equivalent procedures on Japanese luxury SUVs. The worst years for the Range Rover Sport were 2006 to 2008 and 2013, with these models facing engine, transmission, and electrical issues that made them extraordinarily expensive to maintain. The complexity of its systems means that when something goes wrong, diagnosis and repair are often complicated and time-consuming processes requiring specialized equipment and expertise. Despite its impressive off-road capabilities and luxurious interior, the Range Rover Sport's reliability issues make it a questionable value proposition. Depreciation is severe, with these vehicles typically losing 60 to 65% of their value within 5 years. Significantly worse than competitors like the BMW X5 or Porsche Cayenne. As one owner succinctly put it, after facing $12,000 in repairs during their 3rd year of ownership, "It's a beautiful vehicle that spends too much time being serviced to be enjoyed." The Fiat 500L takes the 3rd spot for all the wrong reasons. Starting at $24,000, it might look like an affordable and quirky option, but it's a financial disaster waiting to happen. Models from 2014 to 2017 are notorious for transmission failures and engine stalling, that leave owners stranded and facing repair bills that often exceed the vehicle's rapidly declining value. The reliability is so poor that Fiat officially discontinued the 500L in 2021 after years of dismal sales and customer complaints. The design, meant to be a larger version of the cute 500, ended up resembling neither fish nor fowl. Too bulky to be charming, too small to be practical. Consumer Reports members report transmission issues requiring complete rebuilds before 60,000 miles, with costs averaging $4,500 to $5,000. Electrical problems plague nearly every system in the vehicle. Owners describe random warning lights, power windows that operate on their own schedule, and infotainment systems that freeze or reboot while driving. Even more concerning are the reports of sudden power loss while driving, creating dangerous situations on highways and intersections. Depreciation is catastrophic, with some owners reporting losses of 50% in just 3 years. This rapid value decline means many owners find themselves severely underwater on loans, owing thousands more than the vehicle is worth within just a couple years of purchase. The interior adds insult to injury with cramped dimensions, poor visibility, and materials that wear prematurely. Fuel efficiency is another disappointment at just 25 miles per gallon combined. Mediocre for a vehicle this size, and significantly worse than competitors like the Honda Fit or Toyota Yaris. The bumpy ride quality and excessive road noise make highway driving an unpleasant experience, while the underpowered engine struggles on hills and during passing maneuvers. The GMC Sierra 1500 takes the second spot on our list, proving that even popular trucks can be reliability nightmares. Priced between $38,945 and $86,900, this truck has serious issues that have earned it some of the lowest reliability ratings from Consumer Reports. Models from 2014 to 2019 are especially problematic, with owners reporting transmission failures, engine troubles, and faulty electronics that create expensive headaches. The 8-speed automatic transmission is particularly notorious, with owners describing harsh shifting, hesitation, and complete failures requiring replacements costing $5,000 to $7,000. Steering components create both safety concerns and repair expenses. Many owners report excessive play in the steering system, requiring component replacements that typically cost $1,200 to $1,800. These issues often appear around 50,000 to 70,000 miles, just after the warranty expires, but early in what should be a truck's useful life. Electrical problems affect everything from basic functions to advanced features. Owners describe instrument clusters that go dark while driving, infotainment systems that freeze or reboot randomly, and power accessories that develop minds of their own. These aren't just annoyances, they represent significant safety concerns and expensive repair bills. Fuel efficiency is another weak point, with the Sierra averaging just 17 miles per gallon combined. This is low even for a full-size truck, with Ford's F-150 and Ram 1500 both offering better economy. For owners who use their trucks daily, this efficiency gap translates to $600 to $800 in additional annual fuel costs. Perhaps most concerning are the multiple recalls affecting safety systems. One major recall involved brake system failures, while others focused on fire risks with the engine block heater. The Mitsubishi Mirage takes the top spot as the absolute worst car you could buy in 2025, according to Consumer Reports. With just 78 horsepower, acceleration is dangerously sluggish, taking over 12 seconds to reach 60 miles per hour and creating safety concerns when merging onto highways. Handling is equally problematic, with clumsy emergency maneuvers, imprecise steering, and spongy brakes. Reliability is surprisingly poor for a simple economy car. The 2018 models suffer from screeching brakes, air conditioning failures, and transmission issues within 30,000 miles. Maintenance costs average $5,135 over 10 years, nearly 40% higher than competitors like the Kia Rio. The interior feels like a penalty box, with cheap materials and excessive road noise, while poor safety ratings raise serious concerns. Mitsubishi has discontinued the Mirage in the US market, leaving current owners with declining resale values and difficult parts availability. These 17 vehicles represent the worst of today's market. Cars that look acceptable on paper, but deliver disappointing, expensive, and sometimes dangerous ownership experiences. Consumer Reports' extensive owner surveys reveal problem patterns that go beyond bad luck or isolated incidents. What's striking is how many come from brands with once sterling reputations. Land Rover, Volvo, and Jeep built their names on reliability, yet now produce some of the market's most problematic vehicles. Before your next purchase, check reliability data, read owner reviews, and consider total ownership costs, not just the purchase price. The true cost of an unreliable vehicle includes the stress of breakdowns, time wasted at repair shops, and safety risks from mechanical failures. The best vehicles might cost more upfront, but deliver peace of mind these 17 problem-plagued models simply cannot provide.